All right, today is April 16, 2026. This is the meeting of the Kubernetes storage community. As a reminder, this meeting is public, recorded, and posted on YouTube. We are at the end of the 136 planning cycle. So today we want to get a end of release update for the various features that the SIG has been working on. If you have anything that you want to discuss, please feel free to add it to the agenda doc. You can find the link in your calendar invite. Looks like we have a couple of PRs that need attention. If you have anything else, please feel free to add. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the planning spreadsheet and we will get started. So main thing I want to do is see if we can get final statuses on these, on whether they made it or not. So the first item is CSI volume health. Working on updating the design, staying in alpha for this cycle. We didn't get any updates the last couple cycles. Do we have Hemant by any chance?
Hi, Saad. Yeah, so Haman's not here. I think for latest we've updated the design doc. Like there's some comments that we're working through, and Haman's taking a look at those right now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Eddie. So sounds like something we'll go ahead and move this to 137 then. Okay, next is change block tracking was already marked as done. Last status was PR updating tests, including CRD is merged, kept merged. Blog pending, docs PR will be merged after 136. Anything new here?
It's pretty much the same. So we can't merge the doc updated because that mentions 1.36.
Okay,
The blog is not ready yet.
got
It's
it.
still just a draft.
Okay, so then we'll leave that as is. And next item is volume group snapshot moving to GA. Last status here, submitted PR to move to add more unit tests, move CRD to one V1 PR in review, working on finishing blog PR. Anything new here?
Yeah, so the unit test PR that's approved by Yang, I believe that got merged. And he has also approved the PR that moves the CRD to V1. I think there are some merge conflicts. I just addressed them, waiting for the CI to pass. And the blog is also, it's being reviewed. I addressed the comments, just waiting for the release team to say when that's good to go.
Cool. Sounds like this is on track. Next is CSI Sidecar all-in-one alpha for this cycle. Moving
Yeah,
design alpha.
yeah, I maybe we can talk about later. I have added some PRs on the docs, so it still needs to be discussed about the if we need to add the node register into the all-in-one repo. Yeah.
Is the snapshot controller and the CRDs all in here, or are they separate?
Yeah, all in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of weird to call this a sidecar repo. Okay. The
So
name,
we need to
yeah, the
discuss
name is a little weird.
the
Yeah.
scope. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me do this. Let me add it to topics for discussion today and we can talk through it.
Yeah, I have added the discussed. I have added the PR
Oh,
cloud
okay. Okay. One of these. Okay, we'll come back to it then.
enhancements and the second. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you, Yingqi. Then I'm going to mark this as started. We'll probably end up moving this to the next cycle. Next item is mutable CSI node allocatable property targeting GA for this cycle. Last update was docs PR merge, blog PR ready to review. Anything new here?
Yeah, so we can mark this one as done. The blog PR was merged, so it's fully done.
Perfect. Thank you, Eddie. I'll go ahead and mark this one as done. Okay, next is cozy overall move to V1 Alpha 2. We haven't gotten an update for a while on this one. Anybody have updates for this?
Yeah, I have an update. Yeah, the V1 Alpha 2 cap is merged. We're still working on the uh, controller code and the updates from the final cap changes as well. So I'm still expecting us to be a little while before it's like in a releasable state.
Makes sense. Cool. Thanks, Blaine. I'll mark this as started and we'll end up moving this to 37. All right, thanks. Next is integrate CSI volume limits with autoscaler, staying in alpha for this cycle. Last status, Hemant was working on autoscaler side changes, side change PR. Anything new here? Okay, I'll mark this as no update for this cycle. Next one was already done. SIG auth, CSI driver opt-in for service account token. I will leave that as is. Next is removing Git repo entry plugin. This is beta for this cycle. Last status was we'll check if docs PR is merged. Anything new on this one?
Yeah, this one can be marked as done. Merged doc is merged.
Cool. Thank you, Shing. I'll go ahead and mark that as done. All right, next is SE Linux relabeling using mount options. This is GA for this cycle. Last status update, Jan was writing a blog and the docs PR was ready for review. Anything new here?
So docs is merged and blog is being reviewed right now.
Perfect. I will call it done for now. Thank you, Jan. Next is CSI migration. That was already marked as done. And I'll copy that over. Next is always honor reclaim policy, which was GA in 133, and that was also marked as done. Last status PR external provisioner was merged. Anything new here? Otherwise, I'll just mark this as done.
Yeah, this is just done. That's the last PR we need.
Perfect. Snapshot topology was not started. It has design review needed for CAP, so I'll leave that as is. We'll move that to the next cycle. Volume group replication also not started. Last status, working with Dell, doing updates and testing now before submitting proposal, maybe in a few months. So I'm going to mark this as move to 1.37. Next up is report when PVC was last used. This is alpha for this cycle. Last status update, entry code with PR is merged. Not sure about the docs. Anything new on this one? No. I'm going to mark this as need to check docs PR. But this sounds like it's on track. Next is CSI storage capacity tracking environment. Design for this cycle. Any update on this one?
I think it's just there is a cap out for review. I have not reviewed it yet. I'm not
Let
sure
me
if
just mark
anyone
this
else.
as move to 137 then.
Okay. Oh, and then I got an update. I checked the last one, the report when PVC was last used. Doc PR was merged. So
Perfect.
this one we can say this is done.
Okay, I'm going to mark that as done. Docs PR merged, and we'll mark that as done. Cool. I think we are done with status updates. Thank you, everyone. Oh, we got one more down here. Sorry, let me pull this up. CSI controller get node info design for this cycle.
Yeah, maybe the next cycle because the P cap is just out for review. So
Okay. So
Yeah.
for review, move to 137. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Yinchi. All right, let's go ahead and move back to items to discuss. So the first PR here is CSI.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, just yeah. So I want to bring up this cap to discuss if we need to include the repo like node driver register or snapshot webhook, something like that into the all-in-one repo. In my personal review, I think we should include it because we can keeping the entry point separated. The main reason is that I need to there is a reason that I want to move this repos into the all-in-one repo because I want to reduce the maintenance of the repo because you can take a look at the next PR I posted in the doc. This is this is a CVE of the gRPC lib recently released. It is a critical CVE, so it have a pretty huge influence. Yeah. So if we can move these all repos together, so we can, if we have any former, sorry, if we got any further CVEs, we can fix it once without every individual repo. So I think we can put it together. So and in the area of AI, so I think it's a natural direction to put all the related clients, some kind of into together. So that's basically my thoughts. Yeah.
I think, yeah, I agree it's better to put them together in one repo. I think the question is the naming, right? You call it sidecars, then that's no longer appropriate if you have node registrar and even the snapshot CRDs and a snapshot common controller. So maybe we just need to come up with a better name. What is the current proposal? It's called
the last one I propose is the set cars. Yeah. I think we.
okay. So maybe we just need to come up with some better names. Maybe we can't call it sidecars, right?
Yeah. For a few weeks earlier, so when I asked the naming of the new repo, I remember that there is a conclusion that we need to decide the scope or the boundaries of the CSI all-in-one. So we have a conclusion that we should put all these individual repo into the all-in-one repo. The naming is I think the naming doesn't matter if we have if we got if we reach agreement. Yeah.
But I think naming is important, right? People look at the name of the repo and then they kind of guess what's there. And also kind of once we have the name, it kind of stuck there, right? So we should actually just decide on that before we create the repo. I'm not sure what are the other names.
if we move to this
Yeah,
new CSI all-in-one model, and I'm a driver author, how will I use
mhm.
the all-in-one repo? I guess I use it to generate sidecars, and I use it to generate standalone controllers as well. Like, what's the flow? What's the expected, I guess, journey for
Yeah,
a CSI offer?
yeah, that's all in the caps. If you got, you can take a look if you got a chance. So basically, it's divides into field entry points. So all the controllers should be merged into one entry point, and something like a webhook and node register should have individual entry points. Uh, yeah, if you can take a look at the cap, we got some examples. Yeah,
Let me pull it up. Yeah.
yeah. Um, maybe just take a look at the file. Yeah. Mm, the whole. Can you speak? Can you take a look at the whole file? README. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Here. Yeah. Uh, that's how we used it. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's a good diagram. So existing CSI driver, controller,
Yeah.
resizer, provisioner, snapshotter, attacher, liveness probe, all separate containers basically, separate pods.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the worker node side, you have the CSI driver node, driver registrar, liveness probe, and now effectively those would be collapsed into single pods. Uh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I will.
I think if we don't want to go with like sidecars, we can do something like, I don't know, CSI stack, CSI bundle, infra, something like that.
Say that again, Lana. CSI what?
CSI, I pasted in the
That's
chat.
back.
Stack.
CSI stack, bundle, I don't know, infra. She has that in the chat.
Got it.
Yeah, that's exactly the name I have submit few weeks ago. It's all we have a list like CSI bundle, CSI stack. It's all on the list. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards components. Seems fairly. I guess the question that could arise from somebody who
Mm-hmm.
doesn't know is what's the difference between CSI components versus all the existing things that we have, and if that's worth trying to differentiate. But
Yeah, maybe we can list add some explanation in README.
Yeah,
Or
that's probably a good
yeah.
idea.
Or should we just call it CSI all in one? Is that?
I was also thinking about that.
Yeah, that's an option. Yeah.
I was thinking about CSI artifacts. I think that could work.
I like artifacts too, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. I'm agree with that too. So we got a conclusion, right?
All right. Anybody feel strongly want to speak up? CSI artifacts, anybody disagree strongly with
I
that
don't
one?
know. I feel like that's I just feel like that's also just for the release or something. Sure.
Yeah, it's a release name. Okay.
Yeah, I could see that being a little bit confusing.
I like CSI all
Naming
in
is
one.
hard.
I
One of
think
the
it's
hardest things in computer
all in
science.
one. Basically, it's clear. Say that's that's
All in one.
what we mean to do.
Would all-in-one imply that the driver is also part of it?
Driver is not. Yeah, driver is not.
Yeah. That's my only worry with all-in-one. But
How about the CSI bundle? It's the name I preferred.
I think bundle and components, right? You folks said components. I think components is the closest artifact, correct? Without
Yeah, I
confusing.
like component, honestly. How
Yeah,
about this? Maybe, naming is hard. We're all going to have very different opinions. Maybe Yingchi, if it's not too much work, create a poll and send it to the SIG storage mailing list. And let's see what the
Okay.
result of the poll comes out as. And maybe that'll be the best way. Hopefully nobody feels strongly enough to
Okay.
game it, but maybe that might be the
Maybe a
best way.
question.
Yeah,
Are we
yeah, go for
naming
it.
the repository or the final image?
we're talking about
comes
the
out of-
repository.
I think the repository.
Can we
Yeah.
just call it Kubernetes-CSI?
It is under Kubernetes CSI already. You're
Yeah, I
saying
know, but
and the still
Yeah.
this is
also
the
that's
CSI
also
implementation of in Kubernetes.
oh yeah, that's also a good idea actually. Kubernetes CSI Kubernetes.
So what's the image going to be?
Like we will need to have a sidecar image with all the sidecars, and then we will need a snapshot controller and maybe other controllers if necessary.
Okay. So for the images, they would still be separate.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I think so,
registration.
at least. I think so.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we might just have conclusion then. Anybody disagree on calling it Kubernetes CSI?
Does it only run? I guess Kubernetes kind of won the container orchestrator race. So,
And
This
I
is
think these
just for
components were always specific to Kubernetes. So
okay.
the spec itself is agnostic, but these components were always meant to be the interface for Kubernetes.
Okay. Yeah, I like adapter. I'm biased, but that's just because it's the bridge between Kubernetes and the CSI plugin. But I'm okay with Kubernetes CSI.
Sorry, just to clarify, it's not the images will not be separate. Right, like the design walks through like it basically says that there's going to be a single entry point, one binary.
Yeah, the controller, such as the external provisioner and external resizer, external attacher would be in one image. And that, but some image like node register or webhook, that won't be merged into the one. That will be a separated image artifact.
So like snapshot controller will be separate, right? This part is still called snapshot controller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless we have some other common controller.
Is that the external snapshot or the CSI or the snapshot controller that runs in the cluster?
Yeah, that's
Some
the common snapshot controller runs in the kube
okay.
system. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the answer to that? Will snapshot controller be separate or will it be part of the controller image?
Yeah, Yinchi, that one is separate, right? I believe, and the naming should be separate, isn't it?
Yeah, basically it's a kind of controller, and it may, it's separated. Yeah, it's separated in the cap.
Is that
So
like a
yeah,
separate image, right? Or is it? I don't know. Are you saying you put
yeah,
one
separate image. Yeah.
trying separate? Okay.
So will these be compiled into the same binary but shipped as separate images? Is that the
Yeah.
okay?
Okay, so Kubernetes CSI, does anybody feel strongly against it? If so, we can do a poll. If not, we can just move forward with Kubernetes CSI.
My only question is, I don't remember, what is the repo for the spec? Is it the CSI spec itself? Could that be confused with it?
The repo for CSI spec is it's called just container storage interface.
Okay, cool.
So it should be, it doesn't contain Kubernetes anywhere in it. All right. Any objections to Kubernetes CSI? Don't be shy. We can go to a poll if anybody disagrees.
A poll might be nice.
Poll. Okay, let's do a poll then. Yingxi, do you want to help with setting that up?
If you do that, can we narrow down to a few names? Otherwise, just too many names, right? What do we want to put in the
Okay.
just
I will start one. Yeah, I will start one later.
Maybe can Saad put
Yeah, let's do a list of options here. So I think I'm gonna put in Kubernetes CSI.
The
What were the
CSI
other
adapters, probably CSI adapters, and then CSI components. Those were the popular.
Yeah, copy it over. CSI adapters, CSI components,
and CSI all in one.
And CSI all in one. Okay, any other options we want to add? There was some folks saying CSI bundle. I think Yinchi, that was your preference. I'll add that here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, anything
That's
else?
enough, I think. Yeah.
All right, that looks like a good list. Yinchi, feel free to send out the poll and then you can send it to SIG storage mailing list and maybe set a deadline for when to vote. And then in the next meeting, maybe come back with the result and you can surprise us with what the final result is.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Any other thoughts on this topic or any other topics from anyone? All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Call it for today then.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.